Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody is okay. Just make sure everything's live, everything's good, everything's looking good. Hope everybody is well, as I just said there. Hope everybody's not too hot if you're in the UK. Very unusual to say that, isn't it? But actually, people don't know me. I actually live in Spain, and I think the temperatures are the same as they are in London. So I pity you because at least we've got aircon and stuff here, whereas don't know if you have there. So very, very hot. Stay safe, everybody, and drink plenty of water. Well, as I said, hi everybody. I am Lorraine Bennett Gray. I throw some tarot cards. I'll connect to the spirit world. I will just do whatever I'm supposed to do today, and I will hopefully bring in some validation, healing, whatever is needed. Okay. So the only thing I ask for is when I come on, just please keep commenting. Yes, no, I don't know. Okay. Just to make sure I'm on the right track. Okay. Because I always say I'm not always right. So don't say that to my husband though. Yeah, I don't. So just always make sure that you just comment yes, no, I don't know. Okay, and I will try and clarify if it's a no or I don't know. Okay, so just a few hellos to start with. Hello, Marianne Harris. How do you do? How do you do? How you doing? Hello. I can never pronounce this. Is it Vinny? Vinny. Just going to say Vinny. Let me just see who else is on here. Tani. Hello there. Done a second. Rosalind Arnold, um, Rocklick, Jenny Berlin. Hello, hello, hello. Now, what I'm going to say to people is Donna Roy, Gail Lawson. Hi there. I always say this to people when I do these lives, do me a favor, put questions in the comments, okay? Because I do believe that the tarot is a fantastic tool to help clarify questions, okay? Because sometimes you just don't know which way you're going and they will advise you. Got to say the word advise. They will advise you of the best way to go forward. You don't have to take it. Free will obviously is going, but just to let you know, put some questions in the comments, okay? When I feel just drawn to you, I will come to you. Okay. I don't I don't just give it out there. I will actually come to you. Okay. Hello, Ming. Hello there, Ming WB. Okay, right. I'm just going to get started and I will say some more hellos after. Yachna. I'm terrible, honestly, so bad with names. Okay, right. I'm going to come to my first one. I'm actually just going to come to Rosalind Arnold. Rosalind Arnold, this is for you. All you do is you just love a reading. Okay, so let me just see what I do have for you, Rosalind. Okay. Let's keep commenting. Yes, no, I don't know when I am reading for you. Right, Rosalind. Let me see what I have got for you. Okay. Rosalind. Okay. I do feel actually, Rosalind, that you're a very creative person. I also do, hi there, I'm a very creative person, but I also feel you're also a very patient person, okay? But I also do feel as well you're determined and there's something going on. I don't know if you're working or not, but within a working environment or whatever you do, it could be a hobby, this type of work type of thing. But you know what? You always do it to the best of your ability. Does this all make sense to you? Okay. I do feel you have had heartache in the past couple of years. There's been stuff that's been going on with you. And you know what? You find it pretty hard to get over this, okay? But I do feel you are actually moving forward slightly. Is this making sense to you, Rosalind? You've got, yes, I am. So just want to make sure all makes sense to you because I just want to make sure everything is good. Yes, and hobbies, okay? Right, as long as you agree with that, let me move forward to you because that's just my validation cards, as I call them, okay? Right, I do feel as well, you know, you've still got a lot of changes going on just now. An awful lot of changes emotionally for you, okay? It's not a prediction. This is going on just now, okay? And because you've also had a lot of changes that have been going to do with your either finances, houses, something like that material world, because I've got the Five of Pentacles here, okay? So I do feel the changes are still here, but you've got the number six is moving forward. So yes, you are definitely going to be moving forward with this. But I also have to say to you as well, we're talking about the hobbies here, right? I just have to say to you, that definitely helps you. Okay, definitely helps you. Waiting to move. Yeah, but I also feel you will be moving, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I just feel as you know, you need things to keep occupying that mind of yours. Does that make sense to you? Okay. I also do believe as well, you're an overthinker. keep getting the swords, the swords, the swords, the swords. But I also do believe, you know what? I know you're a patient person, but I also feel your confidence is growing. Absolutely growing. Because I feel somebody took that confidence away from you at some point. But I do feel things are much better. So I'm going to tell you now, you've got a decision to make. Okay? It's now. You're making a decision now. It's in your thoughts. And the reason why you've been chosen for this is, I don't know who I'm choosing, right? Is somebody from the spirit world, somebody's looking over your guides team, whatever. I said, is telling you, you need to trust that intuition of yours, Rosalind, okay? Because you know exactly what to pick, but you're just frightened too. Does this make sense to you? Okay? Stick to your guns of what you actually truly believe in. And I'll tell you right now, you've made the right decision. Okay, you've made the right decision. I'm not sure it's because you said you're waiting to sure whether you should be or whether you shouldn't be. I do feel it could be something to do with the house because I see a house. I'm not sure, but what I am being told is just make that decision on base of your instinct. And I'll tell you something now, Rosalind, you are going to be just literally, you're just going to be flying with that, okay? And you know what? I've just pulled the last card out, the world card for you. The world is your oyster. Just stick to your guns, okay? Stick to your guns and don't, how do I say it? Don't just do something just for the sake of it. Feel it in your heart, and if it feels real, well, if it feels real in your heart, Rosalind, it's you to do it, okay? Because you say you really want to move. You will if you want to. Just ask, I want to move. And if it's right in your heart, it'll happen. I think that's your decision. Remember, I said you have this decision you have to make. You need to really stick to your guns with this, okay? And I'm going to leave that with you. I think that's really the reason why you were actually just picked there. I just think because of this decision that you're trying to make, you just don't know whether you're coming or going. Does that all make sense to you? Stick to your guns. You will make the right decision if you just trust your heart. Okay. And I'm going to leave these cards with you. And thank you so much for being on, Rosalind. Right. Bernie Gear. Hello, hello. Catherine Cat Lady Jobson. Hello. Right. Remember, guys, please put questions in the comments for people who've just come on and didn't realize that I'd said this. Right, okay, let me just going to come to, I'm going to come to Jenny Berlin, please. Jenny Berlin, can I come to you, please? You just take any advice. Let's just find out, Jenny Berlin, what this is for you. I don't think you've given me anything else here. Jenny Berlin. Jenny Berlin, are you there? Make sure you're there. You're not going away for a cup of tea. Yes, you're here. Brilliant, Jenny. Right, remember, please, right, okay, what's that saying? Can we please turn the capital letters? We see your comments without them on. Don't understand. But anyway, yep, Jenny Berlin, Jenny Berlin. Let me see, right? Remember to validate for me, Jenny, just to make sure I'm on the right track. Okay. Okay, Jenny. Oh, all upside down, but I don't do upside down, I don't do reverse, okay? Okay, very emotional person you are. This is what I feel from you, what the show with the cups are coming out. Very sensitive person, very emotional person. And again, I feel with you, there's something that you've just been, you just start to overcome emotionally, okay? And I do also feel as well, there's been a lot of changes going on with your finances as well, with your finances or material world again, but again, you're getting over them. Does that make sense to you? And the reason why I'm telling you that, sometimes I like to explain it, I'm getting sixes out, sixes moving forward, okay? So does that make sense to you, Jenny? Could you just comment and just let me know if that makes sense, okay? I do feel that, Jenny, you do need to speak to someone of authority to help you going forward. And I also do feel as well as if you're working just now, if you're working, I don't know if you're thinking of either giving up your job or retiring or something, but what I'm feeling is just make sure you go about it the right way. But what I am being told is absolutely, if you think of either giving it up or changing or retiring, finishing completely, it's a new beginning for you. And it really is, because I've just pulled out the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, new concept. So it is, if it's on your mind just now thinking of it, definitely go ahead. Just again, trust your intuition to find out which is the best one. Because I don't know, Jen, if you're working or whether you don't, because I don't actually know you, but I do feel it's a completion that's happening here. And I do feel it's going to help you with your new beginning. Okay, with your new beginning. I've got a lady who stepped forward for you, Jenny. This lady stepped forward with a yellow duster. You remember the old-fashioned yellow dusters, the thing is, and she's just dusting all over the place. She just wants to dust, just wants to dust, dust. I do feel mum, 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 mum. So I do feel this is probably mum here, because I hear mum, 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 mum. And she has to, you understand the yellow duster, Jenny. Generic, I know, but not always. She's polishing silverware. Okay, does that make sense to you? Polishing silverware. Okay, this is very, very important. And she's the one actually. She's telling me, she don't take after her. Don't take after her. She said, because she was also very emotional lady as well. Yep, yes, and she is, or is she in the spirit world, Jenny? Just let me know. Is she in the spirit world? Okay, because this lady I'm talking to is in the spirit world. Okay, but I also do feel as well, that with this lady who's talking to me just now, I do feel she accomplished a lot in this life. She's telling me she accomplished a lot. She was a hard worker. I also feel that she was like either a cleaner or a maid or something like that. Oh, she's in spirit. I thought so, because that's what I'm getting. I don't know, because she's now put a uniform on. So I do know she either used to wear some sort of uniform, if that does make sense to you. Okay. But she's telling me, Jenny, you must not. She's shouting at me here. You must not do something without thinking about it first. There's something, she says, you're actually prone to this, right? And she's actually telling me that you do things without thinking. So you now have to, there's something actually coming up with all this to do with your work and all this sort of stuff. There's stuff all coming up. There's just things all coming up. She's saying you're really, really, it's the army, right? It's a spotless. Well, I suppose you had to be spotless in the army. Maybe it's just everyone's spotless. I should put a uniform on, right? But what she's actually telling me is that you made a decision. Don't jump to it. Please do not jump to it. Trust your heart. She's trying to feed you the right information, and that is your intuition, Jenny. Okay, always remember that. That is your intuition. Okay, listen to her. Listen to Mum. Great, great lady. Okay, great lady. To salute you. I don't know why, but to salute you. This is what she's doing to me, and she's laughing. And I do feel as Mum stepping forward to me, she's. So I don't know if she was softly spoken and thinks I'm too loud or something, but that should be a piece of evidence. I'm not quite sure what she's actually talking about. And to be honest with you, these readings are so short, I don't really have time to keep going back forwards. But what I do have time to say is to you, by goodness, does she love you, Jenny? Does she love you? And she says, you know what, just tell her I don't leave her side. I don't leave her side. I'm always there when she needs me. Okay, that's so important. I'm always there when she needs me. Okay, she says I might be telling her what to do an awful lot. You'll be feeling that in your thing. She says, but she needs it. So that's what she's laughing at that. She says you need it. Okay, and I hope all that makes sense. Just remember, the reason why she's come through for this is just don't jump at whatever this is. Just take your time, feel it in your heart. Is it the right decision? And if it is, move forward with it. And that's it. Okay, and I'm going to leave Mum's love with you. And thank you so much for being here, Jenny. Thank you. Right, Dan Steele, hello, hello, hello. Brenda Lucas, hello. Right, guys, remember, keep giving me some questions in these comments. Mina Petkoff, hello. If I don't say hello to some of you, sometimes there's so many coming on at one time. My apologies for that. I could sometimes just miss it. Okay. Catherine Cat Lady, I've done that one, sorry, because I remember that name, Catherine Cat Lady Dobson. In fact, you know what? I'm going to come to you because I've said your name twice. No, Catherine Cat Lady Dobson. I'm going to come to you for a reading, okay? So I'm sure you like cats. I don't think I need to be psychic to know you like cats with a name like Catherine Cat Lady Dobson. Don't come back and say I don't, because that's just not funny. Okay, right. Catherine Cat Lady Jobson, could you come on, please? Yeah, kind of a general please because you're not doing well. What's going on for you, Catherine? Okay. Yeah. I know you do. We'd have a name like that otherwise. I'd be called Lorraine Dog Lady Person. What's me? I'm a dog person. Anyway, Catherine, let me see. You're not doing great at the moment. Let's just find out what we have to say to you, Catherine. Okay. Okay, well, you do know you've got the cats in spirit world anyway, don't you? Because that's how it works. And obviously, as we're talking about them, they're stepping in, but there is a dog stepping in as well. So I do know you did have a dog in spirit too. Okay, but anyway, let's just talk about this first. Okay, I do feel just now You're having to gain a lot of information. And I do think there's something going on, a scenario with your money side. I don't know what it is, but I know there's a scenario going on with money. And I feel as if I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Does that make sense to you, Catherine? Remember to comment yes, no, I don't know. Okay. But remember, it's this robbing Peter to pay Paul. Because I do believe that you're a very generous person. Okay. But I also believe you like to give, you just give too much of yourself to other people. You seem to forget about you. Okay, so I hope that does make sense to you. I also do believe as well, as once again to do with a working environment, not necessarily work, but a working environment, that you need some more recognition. You need some more recognition in your life, just full stop, okay? But I do believe there is a celebration coming up for you, okay? I do believe a celebration. Now, we talked about cats, right? I cats having a litter. I've seen baby kittens. I was going to say baby cats. I've seen kittens. I've seen a whole pile of kittens in a little basket. So can you tell me what that is, please? Because that's what I'm saying. So there must be a reason for it. I also do believe there's a celebration, but I do believe the celebration that there is a baby either just been born or just going to be born within the sight of the year. Does that all make sense to you? Okay, if you could just answer, that would be fantastic. Okay, and I do feel this, whatever this is that's coming into your life, I do know, I feel there is kittens anyway, but I do feel there's actually a baby coming in, and I do feel this is actually going to give you more stability, and this is the stability that you are needing. Okay, a grandma I feel is coming in just now. I do feel it's either mother, grandma, or you've just lost one kitten, but you understand the basket of kittens, so you've just had them. Does that make sense? All I can see is a basket of kittens. So, right. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Anyway, just to let you know, you lost one, by the way. So sorry about that. I do have to say to you just now is we've got the Four of Cups here is stability. So I do feel you do need a wee bit more stability in your life, okay? But I do feel you need to go out more too. If this does make sense, okay. Yes, there is. So there was that a litter of kittens. So it's, yeah, okay. But I also do feel you have to stop overthinking as well. You keep overthinking, and you're like a hermit. Does that make sense to you? You don't seem to be going out. Okay, I know you love animals and everything, but sometimes we still need human contact. Okay, this does make sense to you. I feel as if I need to bring a whole lot of friends round to you. Does that all make sense to you, Catherine? Okay, you're going through a healing journey, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But you need to get out there. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so the Hermit card has just come up, and you know what? I just feel if you just sort of listen and just sort of get yourself out there a wee bit. It's going to be like a new journey for you, but it's for so much better. You need that. You need to hear that. You need to get yourself out there. You need to get yourself I don't know if the word fit is the right word, but you do need to get out there, and you definitely do need this new journey, okay? Because you're definitely going to be getting it. But this lady, as I say, has stepped forward here for you, and she's got beautiful blue eyes. Could you show me her blue eyes, okay? And I do know that this lady here, I do feel mother, grandma, feel more grandma, but I do feel she just loved to. Oh, do you know what she showed me? Battenberg cake. So do you understand the Battenberg cake, Catherine? So I don't even know where you're from, but that's what she showed me. So, and she's just telling me, you just get on with it. You really do have to get on with it, okay? And again, I think she's laughing a little bit at me at the moment. Of the way that I'm just, she calls it, I'm rabbling on. Thank you very much. Grandma, if it's grandma here, it's grandma or mum, but I feel it's more grandma. Catherine, does this all make sense to you? Please let me know. I don't know if I to say. Yes, you do. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, just got on with it, but please get yourself out there more. Okay, get yourself out there. Okay, I've got a collie dog sitting here as well just now. Either black, white, brown, and white. Can't see colours properly, but this is the dog is sitting here anyway. Okay, and it's sitting there, and it's actually rubbing itself as your nan against your legs. And I do know that you feel this dog sometimes because this is what she's making me feel. She's got all the animals. She said, got all the animals. You've even got a hedgehog. So you must have had a hedgehog or something. I've got a hedgehog. Okay. So there's something to do with that too. Okay. So I'm going to leave her love with you. So just listen to the bit of advice that she's giving you. Okay. Get yourself out there. It's time that you need to get out. All right. Loves you. Loves you, loves you, loves you, loves you so much. And she's telling me it's been many years. It's been many, many years. She says, but I've always here with you, always here. Okay. And I'm going to, Catherine, I'm going to leave Mum's love. And your Nan's love with you. Okay. And thank you so much. Thank you. Mina Petkoff, hello, hello, hello. Tony Coppins, hello. Tans Dotty, hello. Um, Diane Steele. Every time I see that, I keep looking at Danielle Steele. Remember the author, Danielle Steele? You're very welcome, Catherine. I love that. I can't remember the name of the book, but then that's just me. Anyway, let me just see who I am coming to next. Remember questions, guys. Questions. Okay, I'm going to come to Tans Dotty. Tans Dotty. She's got, hi Lorraine, hope you're well. Would love a general reading from you. Been going through hard times and just feeling stuck. Right, Tans, remember to keep answering yes, no, I don't know. So let me see what I am going to say for you. Tan's daughter, right? Okay, Tan, let's have a look and see what we've got for you today. Okay, a gentleman's just stepped forward for you before you can shuffle a card. Step forward for you, Tans, and I do know that this tall is quite a distinguished looking gentleman. Okay, tall, slim, real lovely guy. He's got a cravat, so I don't know if he wore this to your wedding. And I do feel as this is like a stepdad or something. Does that make sense to you, Tan's daughter? Could it be a stepdad? Could this be a man that you weren't in life that great with? Could you let me know if that's correct before I go any further with this gentleman, okay? But I do feel the cravat is very relevant as well. And I also do feel it's like more of a stepdad. No, it's not your step. Right, can you understand? See your stepdad, you say your stepdad is here. Am I describing him correctly? Right, okay, but you understand this man in life here, that when he was here, he wasn't the nicest of gentlemen. That's what I'm getting. Does that make sense? Okay, just let me know, Tans, if that does make sense, okay? Not the nicest of gentlemen here. Or if your stepdad is here, Tans, is he okay? That's all I need to know. Is he okay? All right. So let me pull some cards because this man is so here just now. It's quite incredible because I do feel with this man, as I said before, I don't feel he's was the nicest person. No, it's not him then. Your godfather's nice. What about your stepdad? I know I shouldn't be asking that, but the man who I've got here, I do know was not very nice when he was on this planet. Okay, because this man is coming for you, Tans, to say he is very, very sorry. But I do feel, because he came in for a cravat with a cravat, I do feel he was possibly at either your wedding or a wedding. Okay, I think I know it could be a man who was in my mum and stepdad's wedding. So you know, as long as you know who I'm talking about, because he's come in with a big, big sorry. Okay, and I also do feel that this man has also come in with he either had an addiction problem or he had some sort of something going on here, or very controlling. Okay, so he was at their wedding. That's why I see the cravat, right? Okay, well, he's coming with a massive, massive sorry. Okay, but he definitely had to come in just to say that. Okay, repeat myself here so you understand that he wasn't a good guy when he was in this world, okay? But he wants to try and help you as much as he can. He's telling me there's somebody in the family who's wanting to start a new career, and definitely a new career, and it's a fantastic idea, and they've to go ahead. So I do feel this man was obviously important to the family, even though he was the MC and he was a neighbour and he's not nice at all, and you went through abuse, but that all makes sense to me, right? That does make total sense because even though when he came through straight away without me doing the cards, but then I did get the devil card out, so I knew that there's some sort of either I don't know. Well, you've just made sure. No point going on about it anyway. And then but he has come in with a massive, massive sorry. Okay. And he did obviously come in with the cravat to shoot for the wedding. But he's actually telling me he wants to help now. He wants to help. And he's telling me there's somebody around the family is wanting to start a new career, start a new journey, got a great idea. And he's saying, go with it, go with it. And I feel it's a girl. I believe it's a female in the family, that he wants to actually say this, okay? He's saying at the moment, he said it's all to do with taking time out. Tell them to stop it, just tell them that they've got to fly ahead. Does this make sense to you, Tans? Okay. He was close with our family. Yeah, no, that's why he's come through though. But he's actually come through with this apology for you. It's the only way he says he can really come through. Is through obviously somebody like myself. Okay. Because as I say, I wouldn't have wanted him in my life, but then again, that's the way he is. But remember, when they're in the spirit world, they're not the same people, because they see what they've done in this world. Okay, so massive apologies from him. And he says if you could forgive him in your heart, it just lets everything go. For your benefit, not for him. Well, for him too, but more for you. He only cares about you now. And it's something that when he was here in this life, he really wasn't like that. He said there was so much deceit that was going on. But he's telling me just now, it's interesting, he's actually telling me there's actually deceit going on in your life at the moment. Okay, and you've to account for the deceit. It's a male who's doing it, and you know all about it, and it's time you cut the cords. Does this make sense to you? Okay, it's just to let you know. Get your confidence back. That's what he's telling me. Get your confidence back. Okay, and it's time for you to move forward. And I'll tell you right now, is that decision of that new start, that new journey, very, very important. Okay, to go ahead and do it, because this is what he's saying. Okay, and he's also telling me he dug his own grave too. So that means either smoked too much, drank too much, or something. Something happened, and he did, and he says, I don't want that happening to anybody else. Okay, that's really, really well, it could be your partner. I don't know who he's talking about. Okay, I don't just know it's got to be somebody close to you, otherwise he wouldn't be coming through to me. Okay, as long as you understand who it is, that's the most important thing. Okay, but I do know there's deceit going around you. Maybe that's what you're talking about, and I do know it's with a male, so it very well could be. I'm not saying he's having an affair or anything, Taz. That's not what I'm saying at all. But there's plenty of other things that people could be doing that means deceit. Okay, I would never get things like that. They only come in to help. Okay, so I'm going to leave here this this gentleman's love with you, because that is what he wants to give you now. He wants to give you love and massive, massive apologies. Okay, and I'm going to leave him with you. Okay, thank you for being here. Mandy Johnson, hello. Let me just see who I'm going to come to. Mina Petkoff, hello. Remember, keep commenting, guys, as well. Hi, Tony Coppins. Hi, Suzanne Riches. Right, okay. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to come to. No, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Okay. Bernie Gear, can I come to you, please? Listen, sleep over decision. Shall I move home or stay? Bernie Gear, what is your intuition telling you? How do you feel in your heart when you think to yourself, shall I move? What does that feel? And then what does it feel? Should I stay? What does that feel? And there's your answer. Okay? Because really, we know what we should be doing if we just trust our intuition. Which is sometimes very hard to do, because you know what? It's your loved ones around you that actually give you your intuition. Okay? And another way of doing it is you could just ask them and say, should I stay? The first thing that comes into your mind, yep, that's your answer. No, that's your answer. Okay? You feel you need to move. You might feel you need to move, but is it the reason why you want to move? Let's do some cards and let's find out, Bernie. Okay? Let's just shuffle some cards for you and see. But you should really know deep down inside with a question like that. Just some people just don't trust their intuition, which is totally understandable. Right, Bernie. Let's just see what's going on here with you. Okay? Bernie. All I do know is you need to do it by the book, because you just got the Hierophant that's come out. And I do believe you need to do it, okay, just for yourself. It's just really, you've just got the Ace of Cups, new beginning, new start, new concepts. That's emotional. You do know you need to do it for emotional purposes, okay? Emotional purposes, okay? I've just pulled the Three of Pentacles, which is the action card, which says action at the bottom of it. See that there, which means, yeah, it's just time to do it. It's just time to do whatever you want to do, just do it, okay? I cannot tell you. It's not for me to tell you. But all I know is whatever you decide to do, if it's right in your heart, it's going to be like a brand new you, okay? you concepts for emotions, blah, 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 blah. It's for you. Okay. I'm just going to put on a couple of cards. Oh, and then you've got the sun card out. Okay. So whatever decision you make will be the right one. Okay. I can't tell you which one to do, even though I've got a feeling I know which one you have to do is to move. But I've not said that. Okay. Whatever you feel is right. Because you never, ever, never live on what a psychic or a medium has said ever. Okay. Because I think that's getting to a lot of problems. Okay. But just trust your heart. Okay, and thank you so much for being here, Bernie. And I'm sure you're going to get something out of that. Okay. Right, can I see who I'm going to come to now? Just see the new people who come on. I've not said hello to. Hello to all the new people who have come on. Okay. Mandy Johnson, can I come to you, please? Mandy Johnson, just while reading. Guys, remember, please put some comments, questions in the comments. Okay, Mandy, are you here? Mandy. Hey. Okay, Mandy, just what I'm reading. So let me see, Mandy, what we're going to do for you. Let me decide what is the best for you. Okay, I've got a man who's just stepped in for you anyway just now. Okay, and did you understand it's our brother or somebody like a brother in spirit? And this person either, I feel that he either had a motorbike, rode a motorbike, something to do with a motorbike. I'm not saying that's necessarily how he passed. All I'm saying is a man on a motorbike. Mandy, does that make sense to you? Just let me know. Just say yes, no, I don't know to that, please. Okay. And I do feel that he's taking his helmet off and shaking his hair, and he's got like quite longish hair actually as well. So does that make sense to you, Mandy? The man on the motorbike, because he stepped forward here and he wants to connect to somebody here. So let's hope it is for you, Mandy. Okay. He's even shown me his jacket. His jacket he used to wear on his bike. It used to have white stripes down the sleeves. Okay. So does this make sense to you, Mandy? The man on the motorbike. Just while I am waiting for your answer. Okay. Mandy, you understand the man in spirit who has passed on a motorbike. Okay. Well, not passed a motorbike, he's passed and you still have a motorbike. Okay. If you don't answer in a couple of minutes, I'm going to have to pull this reading and I'm going to give it to somebody else because there's so many people on here and I don't like not to. And I do know that whoever this is for anyway, you're all stressed up at the moment. Excuse me. You have actually accomplished what you wanted to do, but there's still so much more that you need to get more information on. Mandy, are you here? If you're not here, I don't think she is. I think she's away for a wee cup of tea or something. Can anybody understand the man on the motorbike who's now passed with longish hair, took his helmet off and is shaking? Can anybody just come? Nick, can you take that then? The man on the motorbike. Nix, you can resonate to that because you were straight after actually. It's not long hair, it's just about to here, it's just shaking it, and it's just wants to show me his hair. Does that make sense? Okay, let me give you some more information, guys. I do know that the person here, let me just tell you, the person here, massive overthinker, massive stress going on in their life just now, scared of commitment, and also needs to speak to somebody about what's going on. Does that make sense? Right, let me have a look. Tanny, so you've got Stanley. I think he's my partner or uncle. Right, okay, let me just keep going on here, right? Okay. Tanny, I'm gonna come to you. Right, Tanny, you just stay on just now, okay? Because I also do believe you're needing some support. Does that make sense to you? Do you need some support? You've got number 10, you've got number 9. I do know you're very stressed out, but I also feel you need support in everything. I feel you need support in money. I feel you need support in housing situation, and you feel you need support in absolutely everything. And I do feel you need to be speaking to somebody. Does this all make sense to you, Tanny? My brother had hair above his shoulders and had a lot of stress, right? Do you understand the motorbike then? It's a motorbike, right? And he's deliberately showing me his jacket and it had white stripes down his arms on the jacket as well. Okay, and he did. All I could see is fun. I had so much fun. I just loved. I just loved the thrill, the thrill. And I actually do feel he fell off his bike. So I don't know. Yes, I do feel he passed on this. Or the motorbike was the cause of his passing. Does that make sense to you? You've been in a tell for 10 years. I can tell you've got a lot going on here, but I feel if he didn't pass, I feel the skidding. I see the skidding of this motorbike. Does that make sense to you, Tani? Okay, because I know he's just got so much going on here. I know that. I know. I also do feel there's like some sort of lawyer or something that's been going on as well. Yeah, he did fall from his motorbike. Yeah, it's definitely him. There's no doubt it's him. I'll tell you it right now. And do you know what? He's actually giving me a smell. Your brother had was it your brother? Don't know how to say brother. He had a distinctive smell though. I don't know if it was like oil or something. It wasn't aftershave, it was some sort of oil or something, a distinctive smell. Okay. And he's telling me his teeth got knocked out. So I don't know if it was in that case or another case, but he's telling me his teeth got knocked out anyway. Okay. So that is also very, very significant. But he's telling you are going to get more stability. You're going to have to stop being so negative. Okay. Now it's easier said than done. We know that. He says, remember the power of the universe. Whatever you ask for comes straight back to you. To say, you know what, I know things have been rubbish, but I know things are going to get better. Please help me get better. Ask him for his help. Things will change for you dramatically. That I can practically guarantee. Okay, what's that say? No, we're not on Marion Harris. We're still on Tanny Rowe. Yeah, he got his two front teeth knocked out. Right. Okay. And there was something else. He did smell of oil. Right. Okay. So, and was it was he your brother? Just curious, was a brother? Got everything else, but is it your brother? Right. I just wanted to know. He's just telling you need to change your attitude. You need to change. He says things have been absolutely rubbish for you. He sees it. He says, but you're going to have to change your mindset for things to start improving. Okay, so start just asking for nice, healthy, happy things. Bring in some happy thoughts. So everybody's always got some sort of happy thought. Start changing, thinking differently, and your whole life is going to change. Okay, it was your brother, your little brother. Okay, he's so with you. He said, just speak to me, and he will change it. They're not allowed to interfere with the spirit world unless you ask them. Okay, because they're not allowed to interfere with your free will. But just remember, they're there for you. Okay, and they want to. And so does your team. They all want to help you. But whatever negativity you bring out there, it comes straight back in. You put out positivity, straight in the positivity. Do me a favor, try it, and get back to me and let me know, because it does work. Guaranteed. Okay. I'm going to leave his love with you. Okay. Lovely, lovely guy. And it's interesting how he came through for you there. But I was really strange that the way that worked out was for somebody else, but she never came on. Strange. Anyway, that's what always happens for a reason. I'll leave your little brother's love with you. Lovely guy. Lovely, lovely guy. Just remember what he said. Okay. Just remember what he said. Whatever you give out to the universe comes back to you. So it's time to change that outlook. I know things are crap, but you know what? Change that outlook and you're going to be like a different person. Okay, thank you for being here. Anna Eva, hello. Jenna M, hello. Elaine Stonehouse, hi. Elaine Stonehouse, can I come to you, please? Elaine Stonehouse. Elaine Stonehouse, I do have a gentleman here. For you. I don't know if it's your husband or not, but as soon as your name, I said hello to you. I had a guy who was dealing out a deck of cards. Elaine Stonehouse, are you there? Yeah. Elaine, do you understand your husband? He used to play cards significantly though, because as soon as I said your name, a guy just was literally threw out some cards. Okay. And I don't know what that meant, but did your husband play cards, Elaine? Okay, just want to see if it is him, okay? And I do believe this man who was with me just now was very clever, very, very clever man. He was like an accountant or lawyer or something like that. Very, very clever and very, very smart. You know, he liked the nicer things in life. Elaine, does this make sense to you? Was this your husband? Okay, the cards, smartness, the cleverness, is that him? Okay, let me just check this. Right, Elaine, if you could just answer yes, no, I don't know to that, just to make sure I'm on the right track with this gentleman, because I do know this gentleman here wants to definitely speak to somebody, okay? Because he's showing himself sort of younger, but he's showing himself slightly older now. I'm not saying old, but he's just showing himself old. Elaine, can you take this as being husband, the cards? Yes, he did, and he was clever. I just want to make sure it's him, okay? Elaine, he's handing me 2 red roses for you. So the 2 red roses must be very, very significant, okay? And he wants me to hand it to you. But I do believe he either used to give you 2, or it was something to do with his funeral. It's the 2 red roses, okay? He was a self-employed joiner, okay? So, but I do know, but very, very clever though, but intellectually there too. Okay, not only was he good with his hands, very, very clever. Do you understand the 2 red roses? Okay, and I do feel as well. So weird this actually. What he's giving me, I don't know. Was he dressed in black and white? Was he dressed either when he passed or in his coffin? Was he in black and white? Roses at the funeral. It's the 2 though. See, when they just give you the 2, there's a reason for that. Okay. But anyway, do you understand? Was he dressed in black and white, or what is significant about the black and white with him? Okay, very, very important. All right. I want to also sing the song "Tie a Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree." So I know there's something to do with song and white though. It might have been navy. I can't see colours properly. It's like an image to me. It's not that. But did he have, was it white as well? Because I'm seeing the 2 colours. It's not even important. It's just what he wants to show me for some reason. But I need to sing the song "Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree." So I do know it's either something to do with the song or the oak tree, and it was a yellow ribbon. Okay, so that is very, very important. Okay, that was very, very important with that song as he's making me. He's also putting me on a record, not a CD, and he's putting on a record and it's scratchy. So I do believe this was something he used to do. I don't know how old he is or anything, no idea. No, oh, but he wants to give the number 46 going on to 47 as being very, very relevant. Okay. Just let me know what 46, 47th is. But I do believe that's a passive. It might not necessarily be his. 46, 47 is very relevant, and he's just like clapping his hands for that. So I do know that that is very, very. He used to have a jukebox. So do you understand the record? That's what that is. I wouldn't get a jukebox. Do you understand 46, 47? Very, 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 very relevant. I also do believe, I do know that, I don't know, but I feel that he passed with, he was here one day and gone the next day anyway. So I do believe he wants to, he's holding his chest, so I believe it was a heart attack or something like that he passed with. But I was also bringing in cancer, so I don't know if there's a bit of both in there or whatever. Does it all make sense? Oh, what, he was 46 when you met him? Right, okay. Can never quite get that right. Anyway, when they give me the number, I'm happy. 46 we met, that's lovely. But you understand, it was something to do with, I'm getting both, I'm getting a heart attack and I'm getting the cancer, so there's a reason for that as well, okay? He's just a great guy, by the way, just a great guy. As he's coming in closer to me just now, I'm just feeling him. He was good. It's quick, right? It was an aneurysm he had. I know it was really quick, but no, I'm getting something to do with this as well. I'm getting something to do with ears, something to do. Well, I don't know what the aneurysm was, mind you. It could have been in the chest, I don't know. But I do know it was in the chest anyway, because it's making my breathing getting very, very laboured. But I do know that yes, he's with you. Absolutely, 100% with you. He sees that you lie on your right hand side. Sorry, yeah, your right hand side. Yeah, he was a gentleman. He still is, by the way, still is, because he's telling me spoons you. He still spoons you at night. Okay, and he says he'll never miss a night of not spooning you. That's one thing I say. He says, but you know what? He says one day he said, you know, you'll not need me to spoon you anymore. So I don't know what he means by that, but it's wonderful anyway. What he means, either going to a new partner's going to come in or something, but he says he'll never ever leave you ever, because he says the 2 of you were. As he's laughing at this, he says the 2 of you were a match made in heaven. What a beautiful thing to say. Okay. And I'm going to leave his love with you. That was hopefully just a proof to say it was him. Okay. It was him. Okay. And thank you so much for being here, Elaine. Thank you. Right, okay, let me see who I'm going to come to now. I can't believe where the time goes. Summer solstice to everybody tonight, so I don't know if anybody's coming out to going out to celebrate. I certainly am. I'm going down to the beach, which I'm really looking forward to. With my good friends. Right, I'm going to do chanting and things and mantras and things like that, and eat lots of food. Oh, it's going to be so good. Right, hold on, where am I coming to? So I got away from it there. Okay. Sorry about this, guys. Do you know what I was thinking about there? I was busy thinking of myself on the beach there. I forgot I was on this. Okay, right. Okay, let me come to Anna Eva. Anna Eva. Not Anna, Anne Eva. Anne Eva. You just want a card. So let me see how we get on here. Anne Eva. Anne. And I want you to answer yes, no, I don't know. I've got somebody here beside not beside you, somebody here just said play darts. Is this for you? Ask me if it's me. Either do you play darts or is somebody in the spirit used to play darts, okay? But it was quite competitive with it. I'm getting like, yes, that's it. So let me know. Right, as you're letting, as I'm going to wait for that and for that validation, I am going to throw some cards because you asked for a card. Darts is significant, by the way. Okay. Okay. Oh, Anne, I believe you do this work. I believe you do this spiritual work. And I do believe you do mediumship. Is this correct? Let me know. Okay. Anne, are you still here? Because I've definitely got that you do mediumship. And I know that you've been moving forward not dramatically, moving forward quickly with this. Does that make sense to you? Okay. I also do feel that a scenario has just ended with you and it is just like new beginnings. Does this all make sense, Anne? I need you to validate this, please. I'll give you another second. If you're not here, I'm going to have to move it with somebody else. Does anybody understand that they're playing very, very significantly? They're playing darts, but was very competitive. Quickly, because time is running out here. Somebody who used to play darts, but very, very, and I do know that the person here is a medium. Definitely a medium. Okay. And I do also believe that the person here, well, let me find out. Oh, right, okay. Right, who's it from Find Me a Medium then? Okay, is that you, Stacey? Is that you, Stacey? I'm going to come to you. My mum played darts in the county champs and there's a medium because I was getting that, yeah, and I know that a medium. Right, okay. Yeah, it's you, Stacey. Right, Stacey, I'm reading for you. Okay, brilliant. Stacey, do you understand that something's just finished with you? It's like I've got the death card here, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, does that make sense with you? Stacey, with that, okay? And I also do believe that you have got dedication as well. I was actually you were the medium as well. It was you because I pulled out my mediumship card, so the both of you are as well. But as mum is stepping forward for you, okay? Brilliant, brilliant. I just love her. She's just great. She's just great. But you know what, Stacey? She's telling me the two of you are so similar. And I don't know if you were more like sisters. I don't know if it was looking or not or feeling, but she's telling me the two of you were really, really close. Does that make sense? Would be my mum's mum. I'm still here. That's whoever it is speaking. But they gave me the darts, they gave me the mediumship, they gave me out with the old, in with the new. But I do know that the two of you were so alike, or even your nan or your grandma and your mum were like sisters more than mother and daughter. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Yeah, you and your grand were so close. That's fine. Yeah, because she just said we're like sisters. You weren't like a different, even though the different generation. It was really really good. She's very 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 proud of you, very proud of you. Okay, and she's really proud of what you've become. And she's also telling me as well. Tell me this makes sense, because she's actually telling me that she's very proud that you stuck to your mediumship, because I feel she's making me feel that you sometimes go, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I just can't do this now. I don't know anything about you, Stacey. In case people think I do, I don't, but this is what she's making me feel. And she said, I'm so proud that you're keeping it going. She says, because she's used the word BLOODY, good medium. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, she did have doubts. So you say that, yeah, your doubts immediately. Well, she's saying she's so glad, so glad. Do you understand, Stacey, when I was saying got the death card here without the old and with the new? So I do believe there's something that's completely finished. But you've actually now you started back on the right track. But I don't believe this is a mediumship. I believe this is something else. I also do have to give you just now as either you're buying a new car or there's something going on with your car. Okay, I just see your car in a garage and one of these things. But I don't know if it's because you've just bought one to check it or not. Do you understand the new car or there's problems with the car? Okay. But she's also telling me as well as your luck's starting to change. And your luck's starting to change for the better. Okay. That's also financially. Okay. And health wise as well. Now we know, oh, your eldest daughter's got a new car, that's fine. Well, well, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She's watching. She's watching. But can I just say to you as well? She's telling me as well that your luck is changing. Okay, big style. You've got the Page of Pentacles here. It's the start of a new journey for you. Okay, a new journey, which is very, very significant. And she's telling me you are a lot stronger, but you still need to be stronger still. Okay, and I hope that does make sense to you. You need to be stronger still, because you know what? She's telling me you're such a beautiful soul, as is your mum and as is she was as well. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful soul. Now, Stacey, she's given me Turkish delight. It's been very significant, and if it's not Turkish delight, it's pink mousse. It's one or the other, okay? So it's either it's something that she either used to make or something like that, but I think it's Turkish delight, to be honest with you, because she's given me the pink mousse, and that's what it is, okay? Oh, I hate it, but your mum loves Turkish delight. Okay, that's it. Just give me it. Just having a nice wee laugh with you. That's all it is. Just having a nice wee laugh, okay? Stacey, did you say about you're waiting for, so let me just get this a second. Yes, it's all about you. Sometimes just do with mum too. There was something you say, you're waiting for some financial news. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be good. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be good. It's like a new start for you, Stacey. It really is. It's like a new start, okay? And you should know as well. Just ask for it, and you're going to get it. As long as it's for your highest good, you're going to get it, okay? And I'm going to leave her love with you, Stacey. Okay, I think you needed that. I don't know why, but I just feel you needed that. Okay, so thank you for being here. And isn't that weird? Twice I've gone to people, twice they haven't been there, and twice spirit people have come in for somebody else. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing how this works. It really does. Anyway, let me see. I've still got time for one. Let me have a look. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Okay. Nikki Penda. Nikki Penda, I'm coming to you. Okay, I'm just going to do a card read for you, Nikki. Nikki Penda. Okay, Nikki, let me just see what I have for you. Nikki Penda. Okay. Nikki. You need to be a lot stronger than you are at the moment. I hope that does make sense to you. Okay, just clarify that. Does make sense. I also do feel as well, you're such a motherly type person, but sometimes people need to look after you. Does that make sense to you, Nikki? Okay. You need looking after. It's not all about other people. It's also to do with you, because I do believe you're one of these people that you like to do everything by the book. Okay, and you'll never go away from that. It's got to be done by the book. Okay, but I just feel you could just do some more strength just for you. Okay, I do believe if you do change that attitude slightly, but you've got the Wheel of Fortune that's come out. But I also do believe sometimes when that comes out, you've been gaining strength. Good self-care. Good. Keep it going. What goes around comes around. Okay. So just remember that as well. What goes around comes around. Because you know what? I feel you're a really good person, but I feel you've done so much for others. It's time for people to do things for you. okay, which is very, very significant, okay? I do feel that, again, you've been lacking confidence, but I do feel your confidence, Nikki, is starting to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I also do feel as well, you've got some choices, okay, that you need to make for your emotional side, some choices. Just trust your heart with these choices, okay? I do much for others. And it's good to enjoy, but you need to do stuff for you too. Very, very important. Don't ever neglect yourself, okay? But I do feel as well as you need to seek some sort of guidance for something to do with some sort of working environment or something. I'm not quite sure. Or you're the boss. It's something like that. That I'm getting anyway. Okay, which is very, very important. You know what? I've just pulled the last card, which is the star. That's exactly what you are, Nikki. You're the star. You see that? If you can see it, everybody. Yeah, you're the star. Beautiful, beautiful card. And I also do believe, Nikki, that you do look at the stars and you go, you know what? I'm so glad I'm me. Does that make sense to you? Just a couple of wee things. So just try and be a wee bit stronger to do a little bit more for you. It's not always about other people. Okay, even though it's brilliant to give to other people, of course we have to give outside, but we've also got to do our self-care too. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, Nikki. Thank you. Well, everybody, that's it for another fortnight. It's unbelievable how quick this goes. Thank you so much for everybody who has come on today, this morning, this afternoon, or tonight, wherever you're from, all over the world. Happy solstice, everybody, as well. I hope if anybody's doing anything for it, you go and enjoy it. The weather, I do know, in the UK is fabulous. Mind you, I've heard it's been raining as well. So if everybody's in Stonehenge just now, they're going to be having a rare time tonight, not just now, tonight. And just everybody enjoy, okay? Everybody keep well and everybody keep happy. That's the most important thing. Okay. Bye, 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 bye.